Hello and welcome to the Farlands or Cancelled podcast. We haven't been cancelled yet, so I guess we're walking to the Farlands. Yay! I know a lot of podcasts have like really stupid like jingles at the beginning. They have like
Oh yeah,
and
true.
then the thing starts. We need to like make some jingles
We do.
and stuff.
Alternatively, we
Um
could get the listeners to make them and send them to us. That way we don't have to do any
That's
of
a
the
good
work.
idea. That's a really good idea. Oh shit, yeah, speaking of, I forgot to mention it last one, but we need like if there's anyone out there who can make a good logo, kind of copy what we've done, well, what I've done, and and make it better. Because the logo we have now, I think, is a good design, but I made it on my phone and it looks a bit rough. So if anyone out there wants to do a better logo for free, we'll credit you in like maybe one video somewhere at the end, like a little tiny like 1 second segment. You'll get like that.
But you'll
So
be
yeah, if
you'll be
anyone
in
out
that
there can
one
do that,
second forever. Okay, just remember
yes,
that.
you'll be immortalized in a second
Yeah,
forever.
you will.
Um,
By the
but
way,
yeah,
I'm
that's
Bulks Blair. That's the boy Ryan.
oh fuck
You
yeah, I
always keep
forgot to
forgetting that,
mention
man.
that.
You keep forgetting that. Where some people
One
might
day
not
we're
know who we
gonna
are.
have one day we're gonna have a guest, and we're just gonna ignore them. They're just gonna be in the call like, hey guys, what's
Definitely,
going on?
definitely.
So yeah, I don't really know what the fuck to talk about. Which is always good reason to start a podcast. But
Yeah,
I
that's the
have
best time to
ideas. I
start a
have ideas.
podcast.
That's the best time. I don't want to start it by talking about Gerg again, like we did
No.
last time. But I did post my video.
Yep.
Um,
Go check it
I
out.
thought it was a good video.
Yeah, I thought it was
Oh,
good
it was a
too.
good video.
I think it was very enjoyable.
Some stupid comments under it though.
To be
Some
expected, I
very
think.
like normal comments, but also some very fucking stupid ones. This one bellend said that like because I swear and my video is 45 minutes long, that like that makes my points lesser.
Which doesn't
So
make any
I
sense.
replied, no, that just makes no fucking sense because I say fuck for 45 minutes. Apparently my points are not they don't have any value, which I think is stupid. I think his point has no value because he wrote a comment for 45 minutes with no fucks.
Yeah.
So fuck that guy. Um, that's kind of the only stupid comment. There's some dumber ones, but I can't remember what they are. I usually don't delete comments, right? Even if the person's a fucking idiot and writes some stupid shit, I usually don't delete the comment.
I don't think I've
But
ever
the only
deleted
time
or thought about deleting a comment.
I do delete comments is usually if someone posts some stupid shit that like is fucking stupid and kind of like annoying. I'm like, what the fuck are you even on about? Usually I reply in like a funny joke way and have like a like a funny response. But when someone writes like a 15-hour paragraph about why I'm wrong, there's no funny joke I can do that's good. So
Yeah.
I just delete the comment because I know that they spent ages writing those paragraphs.
That's
And
like the
it's so much
biggest
funnier
screw
just
you to
deleting
them.
the fucking yeah, exactly. It's so
That
much
is-
funnier
that's
just
pretty
wasting their time
hilarious.
by deleting the entire comment. That's the only time I do it. If someone's written like this fucking page-long essay on my fucking essay.
That is pretty funny. I don't think I've ever had that or like thought to ever do that, but that's a pretty good way to deal with
It
people who
always makes me
disagree with
laugh. It
you.
always makes me laugh. I'm like, what? This is like just 15 pages of bullshit. I'm not reading all of this. I've read
Yeah.
like 2 sentences, and so far you're wrong. You've called me a furry. I'm not furry. Delete. So that's good. Now, I didn't want to date this podcast because it's underage for one, but like for the second reason is like, I feel like podcasts get very easily dated by doing like news segments, but we could do the Minecraft
I
news.
think I think
What's
I think the nature of a podcast is that it gets dated. I can't think of any
Yeah.
like any if many podcasts that really retain their youth without it's
It's
pretty
like
unless
a
they're just
little
unless you're
Muslim
just
girl, you
unless it's like a podcast about people talking about their experience or something like that, like that is
Yeah.
timeless because it's just someone talking about
My
their
daddy
life story or
touched me.
something. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, stuff like that.
But if you're
Yeah,
talking,
yeah.
but
So
I think it's inevitable that episodes are gonna get dated, and that's fine.
yeah, I want people to be able to. I mean, no one's gonna do this, but I want people to rewatch these in maybe like 10 years and be like, oh yeah. But I guess we can still talk about things happening right now, and it would just be like, oh yeah, I remember when Minecraft added that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I'm saying all this without actually knowing what the fuck the Minecraft news is. So we're just gonna make some shit up, I think. So
I think
Mojang have recently decided to add flying dogs. What
That's-
do you think of that?
yeah, crazy man. The flying dogs.
Oh, right. They got the happy wolves.
The happy wolves. I think they added new sounds to all the wolves. Actually, all the wolf variants, and
They
gave
did.
them
One
like
of them goes like
personalities.
this now. Oh! They do that. That's exactly how it sounds as well. That's fucking. It's really weird. I don't know who made that noise.
That is really
I
weird.
think Jeb did that. I think he stood on Lego.
In actual Minecraft news, as far as I know, the new update, which doesn't have a name, the one that's adding the Happy Ghast and the new lead mechanics and things, that one is like, I think it has to be essentially finished now, because they posted a video to the Minecraft YouTube channel that was like them covering all the features and quite. They're basically explaining all the aspects of the Happy Ghast and stuff, and like their development of it and stuff. And it like the way they were talking about it, they were like, oh, keep an eye out for the new release coming soon, and the new name of the update, sort of thing. So they're gonna give it a name, and they're gonna
what do you think?
Give a new release
the
date
happy
for
and
it.
crappy update or something? Or what do you think is going to be called? the shitty shite update.
I don't know
the useless CurseForge fucking downloaded mods update, because that's basically what it is. Everything in this new update is shit they found on Modroom.
I was trying to think of some kind of joke related to like the new lead changes and like hanging yourself, but I don't know. I'll let the audience figure that one out.
The noose and loose update.
The loose noose
don't
update.
fucking know.
I don't know.
The happy lynch, some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think we mentioned it last one, but they've changed the clouds, and something I
Yeah.
forgot to even like talk about, and then I immediately remembered afterwards, is with the clouds being larger, that kind of fucks up the vibrant visuals thing a lot, because in that they have like these really ugly cloud shadows, right? And it's bad enough as it is with the normal Minecraft clouds, but with new bigger clouds that cover a wider
It's just
range,
gonna
I
be
feel like
cloudy
you're
and shady all the
90% of
time.
the time. Yeah, 90% of the time, the vibrant visuals are going to be cloud shadows.
I wonder
all
if
over the
they-
world, and they already look shit.
I wonder if there's gonna be like a way to, like turn off that effect of the clouds within the vibrant visuals. I don't know.
I hope so.
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, they might. They gotta do that, because it looks broken. Like, I get what they're going for, but it does look it looks like a glitch whenever there's one.
Yeah.
Until you realize it is actually the cloud.
Yeah, even though I've seen all the things that they did about the vibrant visuals, I can't actually think of the cloud shadows that you're talking about casting on the ground. I mean, I can visualize it. I can vibrantly visualize it in my head, but I can't.
Yeah, it's not even real. You just gotta vibrantly visualize it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. What they're doing? What else are they doing? They got the Happy Gas. They got the fucking.
I know that they.
Is that it?
I think that's mainly it for the update. I mean, the Happy Ghast, the leads, the vibrant visuals, I assume is coming this update, but who knows at this point, just the way they're doing the drop cycles. It could be the next one, who knows? It's kind of like when it's done, and then they'll put it out. But, I mean, in, like, Cape news, there was, like, a random person got this...
in what news?
Cape? As in, like...
Is that like some TikTok censorship?
What? No, as in, like...
Do you mean...
As in, like, the thing on your back, literally right now.
Oh, I thought you meant, like... I thought people got sick of saying grape, so they said Cape now.
No. There was like I don't know what that is. That flew over my head, man. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're a psycho. There's like, I don't know, like a cape that I think Jeb made like 7 years ago or something, just randomly got put on someone's account, which is kind of funny. I heard about it through the grapevine. There you go. There's your grape reference.
Oh wait, what? The what? The what vine? Is that why they shut that site down?
Yeah, I think so.
Good riddance. Fuck the grapevine.
But yeah, that's all I can think of. That's honestly all I can think about in Minecraft news. Whoa, that's honestly all I can think about in Minecraft news.
Yeah, whoa, indeed.
For anyone just listening, I just had a visual bug. That's the Minecraft news segment.
Well.
Bang.
I think we've reached the fucking Firelands.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
So yeah, that is the Minecraft news. We didn't really cover anything. We just said like there's clouds changed and they might be shit.
That's honestly all I can think about with the news. Guys, if you've got more news down below, let us know because honestly, I can't think of a single bit of news that's been going on.
Oh yeah, we did want to like kind of put out there like questions. If you got questions for us, I think I just placed a boat on the ground. If you got questions for us, then leave the questions down below. We'll answer them at some point, maybe in like 10 episodes or something.
Yeah, maybe
And,
we'll
that'll be good.
answer them like at the end of an episode or something like that. It would be
Yeah,
good. But yeah, I think
nothing
it's
too weird. Not like how big is your cock and stuff like that. It's 12 inches, so
question answered. Everybody knows now.
but yeah.
But yeah, if you have questions,
now.
I think it's definitely worthwhile. Well, this is the place. This is the best place to do it, probably. Like, rather than our regular channels, our regular videos.
Just the questions on anything. What's our thoughts on the Palestine? All that good shit.
What are our thoughts on politics coming up?
What's your thoughts on genocide?
Oh god.
Good stuff like that. This is totally off topic, but is Chewbacca a minority character in Star Wars?
I don't know what happened to all the Wookiees in Episode 3 because they were fighting with the Jedi, right? So.
That is, yeah. I wonder where they. Oh, they got arrested, didn't they?
Did they? I don't remember.
They got yeah. I feel like they were treated as like maybe they are the minority characters. I was thinking about it the other day, like Chewbacca. He's a little weird and different. They're racist. Everyone's racist to him. They insult his appearance based on like his race. They call him a big walking carpet, which sounds pretty racist to me.
That does.
They can't understand him and just make shit up. They just pretend they understand him. He goes ah, and they're like, yeah, Chewie, you're right.
You're so right.
Who doesn't do that to their foreign friends? Like damn right, short round and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like Chewbacca is the minority character. The only reason I started thinking about this was because I saw one of those videos saying that like Star Wars is woke now, about Star Wars Andor, and that the original trilogy wasn't at all woke. And I was thinking, well, you got the gay robots, like you got C-3PO, R2-D2. They're clearly gay. Well, C-3PO is gay. I feel like R2-D2 is more like a fat midget, fat feminist kind of character, in my opinion. And then Chewbacca's the big black man, the big token black dude who they don't understand. They just bully. He fixes the ship. He plays chess. And then you got Luke Skywalker. He's definitely a lesbian. He's gotta be a lesbian. And then you got the feminist. You got the actual feminist, Princess Leia.
Yeah,
So,
I mean that all lines up for me. I think you know a lot more about. I think you know a lot more about about Star Wars than I do, by the sounds of it.
Oh, clearly.
Oh
do
man,
you know who Princess Leia is?
For people who aren't watching, I'm getting like the biggest like glitches in my screen right now. Like there are floating islands and everything.
Them.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I've been getting them. It's pretty good.
But yeah, no, I think you know a lot more about Star Wars lore than I do. I just watch the movies and go, good, not good, depending on which movie it is.
Are you aware of who Star Wars Theory is?
I think actually I might have heard of it. Is he the guy who makes he makes his own theories and about like what would have happened if this happened, sort of thing?
Well, he used to do that. Nowadays, he's well, first of all, like this is really funny. He's bald, right? And he tattooed hair on his head. He tattooed a hairline.
I've heard of a lot of people doing that. What's the deal with that? Didn't like Michael Jackson do that? And Elon Musk, I feel like has done that. No, he turned
himself black. He tattooed he turned himself white, right?
Yeah.
Elon Musk, I think, did it. I think.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a popular...
like pubes on yourself. Though.
Why would you do? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Just commit to being bald. It's better to be bald than balding, right? That's just facts. Those are just
that
the
YouTuber
facts.
FouseyTube did it as well. He tattooed hairlines on his bald, fat fucking head.
I don't know.
But yeah, what I wanted to mention about Star Wars Theory is there was a bit of a cape scene in a recent series of Star Wars Andor.
Yeah.
Right. well, it was attempted cape, and he was not a big fan of cape. He's not overall. I don't think he enjoys it too much. He doesn't enjoy it like I do, and he started to have some pretty stupid fucking points. Right, one of them was that the Empire in Star Wars would not tolerate sexual assault, and especially Darth Vader. Darth Vader respects women. All right, this is actual stuff he said. Darth Vader, if he saw rape happening, would shut that shit down. He does not stand for sexual assault.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if he's seen Star Wars. I think he has. He's got a channel called Star Wars Theory, so I hope he has. Darth Vader does not respect women. In fact, he tortures one. He strangles his pregnant girlfriend / wife. In fact, no, yeah, wife. He strangles his pregnant wife. He murders a bunch of children, but he draws the line at rape. He's as bad as the YouTube CEO.
All right.
You don't know what I'm about, do you?
I'm just kind of listening. I'm just kind of listening to what you're on about, and you know, it sounds like you're very passionate about whatever the hell you're talking about right now.
I am. Darth Vader. I think Darth Vader loves rape.
It sounds like you've got some beef with this Star Wars Theory guy. Which
I have been thinking about making a video on him. Do you know how I made the Gurg video? I was thinking, like, is Star Wars Theory bold, digital, tattooed garbage? I was thinking about it. But yeah, he's such a right. This is gonna you clearly know nothing about any of this shit.
No.
So Andor season 1, right? He said the show was alright, but his one criticism of Andor season 1 was that it had bricks and screws in it.
Bricks and screws? What? I do not understand.
Fucking screws.
Why was he upset about that?
Apparently, bricks and screws doesn't feel like Star Wars. Now I think he's forgetting the fact that like bricks and screws have always been in Star Wars, and that Luke Skywalker's lightsaber literally has a screw on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that entire show, which is really good by the way, just shit, got bricks and screws in it. He prefers things made out of fucking plastic and sellotape.
Interesting. Plastic and sellotape. Yeah. He must like
Star Wars Theory's a Lego band.
He must like the new ones then, surely, because I don't know. I feel like they were probably pretty cheaply made.
That's probably a good. Oh my god, yeah. He doesn't like bricks and screws. He just likes a big flat green screen. That's what he enjoys. He likes CGI. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the Star Wars rape segment of the show. If you enjoyed
tune in next time for the same segment.
Yeah. What other segments do we have? Oh yeah, last time we had a Reddit rant segment.
Why are we just comprising this podcast fully of segments now? Like, why does it have to be why can't it just be a free flow conversation like it was last time?
Oh, I don't know. what you got something to say?
Actually, no. I thought you'd planned some things to say.
Ah, fuck. Well, this is me thinking of shit to say. So we got the Reddit rant segment. Now we need a jingle for this. I'm thinking Reddit rant.
Perfect.
That's the jingle.
Ryan's Reddit rant.
Now you might have thought, because it's only been like 5 days, that I wouldn't have seen some dumb shit on Reddit that would piss me off. But you're wrong. I did. I saw something. It's on the Golden Age subreddit. It's on that place.
What did you see?
Now, it was well, there was this post saying if there was one thing you could remove from beta 1.7.3, what would it be, right? Mm-hmm. And I answered the question. I said beds. I would remove beds.
I'm not surprised.
I fucking hate beds. Yeah, I don't like beds. And
Ryan sleeps on the floor in real life, by the way, guys.
I am actually homeless, so I don't sleep at all. I put beds, and then a day later, I got no responses, but a lot of people actually said beds. I would say like there was at least like 7 comments saying beds.
You know, all those people came from Dialco's video about beds. 100%.
That's probably true. Yeah, that's probably true. But yeah, I don't like beds, and there was one guy decided to, like, you know, there's always one guy. He decided to decided to stick his dick in my asshole and say, well, if you don't like it, don't use it.
Oh my god, I hate that argument.
And he started, yeah, it's such a dumb argument. Oh, that bit of the picture looks shit, just don't look at it. It doesn't matter. You know? I hate that argument because they don't look at the game from like as a whole, as like a piece of work, as like an actual game. They look at it as like an experience that they play. They're too fucking simple fucking minded
Like,
and small brain.
I
They can't
can
look at the game as a whole.
I can kind of understand where people come from with that argument. Like, I can understand in that, you know, some things you can avoid using, but like when it comes to something as like huge as a bed, you know, just being able to sleep away like the inconvenience of mobs hurting you and things like that, like I just don't think it's a reasonable thing to say that it's like that you should just ignore it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, right. Like,
Especially like
I
what
hate
you're
that
saying, it
argument
needs to be a
because
complete game.
yeah,
It should be well balanced.
I told the guy, I was like, look, I'm looking at this from like a game design perspective,
Yeah.
and I don't think beds are good. And then he started ranting on about how I'm like an elitist and how I want the game to be like my vision. And I just said, motherfucker, the entire point of the post was asking me what fucking thing I want removed from the fucking game, and your fucking dumbass is here complaining that I want something removed from the fucking game, even though it was the point of the fucking post, you fucking cocksucker. And all these people, it's just it's fucking. This is always this one fucking dickhead. They always love SpongeBob. They always play fucking Pokemon. Every time I look at their Reddit account, they're always bitching about other shit on like Roblox hacks. And then they come onto the fucking Golden Age Minecraft and talk about how that like fucking beds are the greatest shit ever, man. You can't have an opinion. You're an elitist. You
Yeah.
can't say that you don't like something about this game. He started like making straw mans. He started like claiming that I said Minecraft is a shit game just because it has beds in. Which is
It
what I
ties
never
back
said.
to that. It ties back to that like radical view thing again. That like if you have one opinion that is you know generally unaccepted, or it's like somewhere in the middle, it's like I you know I love the game, but I just don't like this one aspect. People immediately you know put you in a camp of like, oh, you know, you hate the whole game, or you know, I don't know. Like, it's
Yeah, you know, I get what you're saying. I wish I could like say word for word what he said. I'd have to go look at the post, but I'm
Yeah.
kind of like I mean, anyone interested in these Reddit rant things, they could go to my Reddit account and see exactly what I'm talking
the
about.
Reddit arguments Ryan has. Dude,
fucking
imagine being
cocksucker blocked me.
like talk. He blocked you. Imagine
Yeah,
being like
he blocked
active
me
enough
over
to.
this shit.
I cannot be asked arguing with people on Reddit. I just do not care enough. Like, I will give
usually
my
don't.
opinion,
I
but if
usually
someone
fucking don't.
replies and says I don't agree with your opinion, I'll be like, okay, great, good chat. Like, that's fine. That's
See,
fine.
that's what it's normally
That's
like,
the
but
point.
every now and then, every day or so, every now and then, there's always one cocksucker with a stupid fucking point, and then it just goes on far too long, and he doesn't listen. I wish I could remember exactly what he said, but he brought up GTA 5, and he said something like, "You must think GTA 5 sucks because it has cheat codes in or something," and I'm like. First of all, I never said Minecraft sucks because it has beds. I said if I could remove one thing, it would be bed, which was the point of the fucking Reddit post, right? But apparently, you know, he missed that part. And like, I get what he's saying. Like, yeah, but like, you got to remember that like. Just because loads of people want that thing. Oh shit, that's another point. He started making up bullshit statistics, which is always
What?
the most embarrassing thing to do.
Why?
He was like, well, 99.99999% of people like beds, so it should be in the game. And I was like, yeah, well, 99.999% of people in Germany loved fucking Hitler. So, like, just because first of all, 99.999% of people don't love beds. If you read the fucking comments, there was at least 8 people there that didn't. Second of all, he's just making up bullshit like statistics saying to make him look right. He likes beds, so 99% of other people must also like beds.
Yeah, I think
the third fucking
Sorry,
point is like, even if 99.99% of people did like them, I don't give a fuck. Just because it's
It's
a
my
popular
opinion.
does not mean it's the right one.
And it's-
like, I don't give a fuck if a billion people like one thing. Mr. Beast sucks. He gets more views than me. He fucking sucks though.
it's also like you know, I would say most people in the Minecraft community would say that like rocket powered Elytra is great, and like that's, you know, it's their
Exactly.
favorite part of the game, and that, but all those people, a lot of those people as well, would probably go through 2-week Minecraft phases, you know, which in
Yeah,
some part
right.
would be caused by like, you know, the way Elytra is handled, right? Like if you had to build more infrastructure, you know, the Elytra probably would be less necessary, right? Like, well, you know, would be a
That's
lot
what's wrong
more
with these
interesting
people.
as a late game item. Like, Yeah.
That's what's wrong with this. But they can't look at the game from like a game design perspective. Now, I'm not a fucking game dev, but I feel like I understand game design to an extent, or I can like see where I understand game design to a point where it actually ruins a lot of games for me because I can see exactly what they're doing and like how the game's been like done and why things are the way they are, and that kind of takes me out of the game a little bit sometimes when I'm like, oh yeah, this is only this shit because this is so good. That's something I see like I have a problem with a lot.
The thing
but
about
these people they can't think like that.
The thing about like a lot of the negativity around like Minecraft as well, like a lot of people are so quick to be like, oh my god, the Minecraft community is so negative all the time, which I can agree, like a lot of the time it can be very negative, but at the same time, like a lot of the negativity is like feedback, and it's because people care.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, you know, we obviously care about this game and want it to be the best game for everyone and want it to be like a functioning good game. So when there's something like this and that's something that annoys me, is like when I'm giving someone my genuine constructive criticism of the game, they're like, oh my god, you like, why do you even play the game? Or like, you're just a hater, or like
just ignore it, man.
stop being
don't play it,
yeah, it's like, stop being like such a hater, like, you know, you're spreading so much hate and stuff or whatever, which I try not to do. I try not to care enough to like, you
just
know, spread it or anything, but it's like I care about the game. I want it to be good. So why can't I argue about, you know, this, that, and the other because I want it to be better? Like,
yeah, I don't understand what he was on about, like elitist. Like, first, like, of course, right? If I'm gonna state my opinion, I'm gonna agree with my own opinion. I'll have to be an idiot to say something in a Reddit thing that I don't agree with. So, like, of course, I think my opinion's right. You fucking bellend. And then not only that, but of course I want the game to be good and like, and I vision it being better without beds. Like, that's not being elitist. I'm not saying it needs this. I still play the game if it has beds. Yeah. But like, I'm just saying I would much rather not have beds in the game because I think it would be better for the game, which was the point of the fucking Reddit post in the first place, by the way. But yeah. this guy, he's a fucking idiot. I mean, he is an idiot. If I knew his name, I'd say it and call him a fucking idiot. But I can't remember his name because he's a fucking idiot. It's something coder or something, some fucking stupid shit like that. He's not a coder, he's a fucking cocksucker.
Wow, you really hate this guy, man.
No, yeah, fuck this guy. He disagreed with me on Reddit. Fuck this guy.
I hate him personally because he disagreed with me on Reddit.
No, fuck this guy. I hope he dies. I can't stand this guy.
Yeah, that's.
Me as well, so
I mean, honestly, speaking about like, I've got my mind sort of going on like the Minecraft community and like how much hate gets spread and stuff. Like, generally, I prefer to give more like a positive opinion or a positive outlook on the game more than anything. Like when the Minecraft movie, for example, like when the first trailer came out, like 100% I was on board with everyone being like, this is crap, what the hell is this, like this is crazy.
It was pretty
whatever the hell's going on here.
Yeah.
But I think the studio was kind of genius with how they managed it. They knew people were going to be like, insanely like jarred by what they were seeing, and I think they kind of, I think they threw us all in the deep end so that we would get used to it quicker, and then they actually released some more decent-ish trailers, and then especially those behind the scenes. For me, like the biggest thing that pulled me back into the movie and like convinced me it was going to be okay, or convinced me that like it wasn't going to be a total train wreck, was just how much like the behind the scenes, the amount of work they got put in there, and like all the behind the scenes footage and stuff really like captivated me and brought me back to sort of being like, okay, maybe it's not going to be so bad. And then like the trailers, they weren't too bad. Like some things I didn't mind, and like as they were refining things like the green screen and the look of certain things, like I think it started to get a bit better. And then eventually I went and saw the movie, and the first time I watched it, I was like, what the hell's going on? This is bad. Like I thought it was really bad the first time I watched it, because it was just like so fast paced, so hard to keep up with, and there was just so much random stuff going on. Like I remember sort of like a bit of the way through.
I've seen it now, by the way.
Oh, you've seen it? Oh, I didn't realize you'd seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
So there's the bit where like
spoilers, by the way.
on my first watching, when we were like sitting and Garrett was in the auction thing, and like when all the YouTubers had their their cameos and whatnot. I
remember seeing that
when that happened. Oh boy. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm getting stuck in the ground. Oh boy. Help. Basically when that happened. Oh my god. Are you getting stuck in the ground?
No.
Oh my god. Oh, there we go.
Commercial break.
We're back.
We're back.
Sorry about that. So basically when that happened, as that was happening, I was thinking, why is there so... Oh my god. Why is there, like, this is taking so long? This is not Minecraft, like, there's like, why are we spending so much time on this random stuff that isn't Minecraft? Like, this is not how I expected a Minecraft movie to go.
That was my favorite part of the fucking film.
Yeah.
I hate, like, the beginning section, I think, was the best part. Like, the stuff with, Jason Momoa or whatever his name is,
yeah,
and all that, and how much of a fucking loser he is. That was my favorite part. For me, the film turned shit as soon as they actually got to Minecraft Land and Jack Black came into it.
Yeah, so
that's when I started to go, all right, this is fucking ass.
So yeah, like pretty much, like when I was first watching it, I thought like this is taking so long. Like, what is happening? Why are we spending so much time in the real world, right? But I guarantee, like both of my viewings, the point between the boy going to the school and then leaving the principal's office and then leaving the principal's office, everything in between that was like a drag both times. But on second viewing, the comedic value of the film was like way more prevalent to me. Like I was able to actually enjoy it for a lot more of the comedic stuff because I knew the story beats, and it was a lot easier to appreciate the craftsmanship of the film and like the sets and stuff. And appreciate the comedy and stuff a lot more. I think the first viewing, I wasn't even going in with like any expectations or any like serious kind of thoughts in my head. I was like, I'm just gonna see what happens and see if I enjoy it or not. But the second time, like, because I kind of knew what to expect, like it was just a lot more enjoyable knowing what was coming and like being able to see more of the Easter eggs or look at more of the details. Like it was a lot more enjoyable the second time.
I usually enjoy watching things a second time. I mean, apart from porn, once you've seen it once, it's not nice. It's kind of like what they did with the trailer is they made it. It's a bit like what you do with like dating profiles, right? You post the worst picture, you post like your fucking fat ass out with like you got a pet pig there covered in dirt. You make yourself look as bad as possible because anyone who clicks on it is only going to be, impressed that you're not actually a fat slut. And that's what they did with the Minecraft trailer. They put out the fucking worst of the worst to make it look as bad as possible, and then slowly made it look better over time. And I do think the film was kind of shit. Yeah. I do think it was shit, but I was actually surprised how like not shit it was, even though I still thought it was shit, if that makes sense. Like I was expecting it to be shit, but it was like especially the first like half. I'd say like most of the stuff in the real world, the stuff with the skull was really crap. Like with the rocket and stuff.
Yeah, that was pointless, and I did not enjoy that. Yeah, that was my least favorite part for sure.
The stuff with Jason Momoa though,
Jason
was
Momoa,
the best shit in the
Jason
film,
Momoa was the best, and honestly, Jason Momoa and Jack Black were the two best parts of that film by far. I think their chemistry together was the best. Like I think Jason Momoa was like top tier, and then Jack Black was like just below, in my opinion. Like I think it was really funny.
Wasn't that? To me, Jack Black was about like like he was in the film.
It was Jack Black playing Jack Black in a blue sweatshirt for sure.
But he's always playing.
Yeah, it was Jack Black. It was Jack Black like in the Minecraft world, just saying things as Jack Black, but. Jason Momoa, I think, really nailed it.
I felt the film was like well paced, but I still got fucking sick of it near the end. Like the beginning, again, I said the first half I thought was funny, like the stuff in the real world, and some of the bad jokes. Oh, fuck, what was that one joke about? Like, oh fuck, there was like one joke that felt like it did not belong in a kids' film, and that's one thing I'll say about it.
Oh, it felt
like a.
That was I'm not sure if I know what you're talking about, but the. It's like when she's in the principal's office and she's talking about like her divorce and stuff. I was like, what is that? Like that was such a drag for me. I felt like that was such a drag. Honestly, some people,
was like, this is a kids film?
A lot of people are like praising, is her name Jennifer Coolidge or something? A lot of people praise the stuff like
she looks like her.
a lot of people praise the stuff like she did in the film, but honestly, all of that stuff with the villager and stuff, like a lot of people thought that was hilarious. I felt like that was like the most boring, dragging part of the film. Like that B plot was like boring.
I thought that shit was like stupid. I was like, just cut this shit out. Go back to the.
Like it just
I've never found any of that funny.
It just felt very forced. Like it just, I don't know. I can understand why people found it funny, but like I don't know, it just didn't hit for me. But I don't know. The rest of it was like all right. I didn't mind the overworld stuff that they did. The biggest thing for me was that like they didn't really spend any time. First of all, I called this from the very beginning. As soon as I found out there was like 500 characters, I was like, okay, there's going to be zero character development in any of these characters. Like the only one that got character development was Jason Momoa, which is fine. But everyone else like had no character development. I don't think he even had character development. Like no one else had character development or like any time to actually have a bit of character, which like it is just annoying. Like, it's like why have so many characters? I don't even know why
that fat black woman was even in the film. She did nothing the entire time.
I don't know
what's the point of it.
I don't know what the point of having so many characters is. You know, like it's. I understand it's probably to sell more merch or whatever, or appeal to more people, but like in a movie,
who the fuck's gonna want merch of the fucking like not just the fat black woman, but what just,
I don't know. Like that's not my point. My point is that the amount of people that were in the film detracted from the film because you couldn't actually have any connection with any of them, which is like lame. I don't know. It just feels lame that that was the case. And now I've kind of forgotten what I was gonna get into because you kept interrupting me.
Well, sorry. I mean, that's what I do. I mean, I watched the film with my dad, and he made a good point. Do you know the bit at the beginning where Jack Black's just like explaining shit? He's like, "This is how I got here." Why wasn't that the film?
Why wasn't that the? Oh, that is such a dude. That is such a good point. When I was watching it the first time, and we got to like after Dennis had like thrown it under his couch. Or under his bed. Yeah. I was like, what are they gonna do for the rest of the movie? Because I've just seen all of the movie. Like, what? And that was the point.
Been like that shit.
That was the point I was gonna make. Was they spent no time. They spent no time in the movie actually exploring the world at all. Like they did very little world exploration.
It was all just Jack Black going, yeah, this is villager. They trade. Don't punch them. I ain't got them bad.
But they didn't
stuff like that. It was rubbish.
But they didn't like go through they didn't go through any interesting biomes or anything like that. And like there was no variety to like what they were doing, you know. And like they had to travel through the redstone mines or whatever like that. But like it just kind of felt like, oh, they're in the village, and then now they're at the redstone mine. There was no journey to between those things.
The world was already explored. There was no oh wow, this is it. And a part of that could be because like we know what Minecraft is. We're like, oh yeah, we know that shit. We've seen that shit before. I wonder what the film is like for someone who's never played Minecraft before.
Yeah.
And also one of the only bits that did make me laugh was the fucking creeper farm. Like, why the fuck did he have a creeper farm, and why does he have a rail track going through it?
And
like,
that was
it was
weird.
So dumb it made me laugh. I was like, what the fuck is this?
That was pretty dumb. God. But like what I'm trying to say is like there was no journey throughout the film. Like they went from it was like, let's just show places. They went from the village to the redstone mines, and there was nothing in between to show that they had gone on any kind of quest or journey, right? Then there was the redstone mine. Then there was the redstone mines to the Woodland Mansion. Even less of a journey. It just went like that, right?
I was like, how the fuck they get here so quick?
Yeah, exactly. Like it just kind of it felt like they were gearing up to be on like a massive adventure to the Woodland Mansion, right? But then all of a sudden they were at the Woodland Mansion.
Just next scene, they're at the Woodland Mansion.
I reckon one of the best scenes that I like. The first time I watched it, I was like, "What the hell's going on?" But the second time, I was like, "This is hilarious." Was the Elytra scene? I thought that was pretty funny in the end.
That was really funny. That was actually really good.
Because that was like peak Jason Momoa and Jack Black kind of interacting, which was
that was a good bit. I will say that bit did make me laugh because it was like it looked very gay.
It was so silly.
Funny, you know? It was pretty fucking good. The film as a whole, like the plot sucked. Like I feel like the plot was really shit. It was very much what everyone thought. It was very much a bit like Jumanji, And
Yeah.
like the fucking villain motivation, like she lost at like Never's Got Talent, which
That was dumb.
who thought that was funny? I feel like
was
someone was
not
like,
funny.
haha, yeah, Never's Got Talent, that's hilarious.
Get
Kids
it?
are gonna love this shit.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, get it? Do you understand? There's like, there's got like America's Got Talent and Britain's Got Talent, and then there's
Yeah.
do Australia have talent? I
Yeah, I
they've
think-
got
I think-
you, so
I
that
think there
doesn't-
is-
I guess that don't count. I guess there's no talent there. But Never's Got Talent. Wow.
Yeah.
And it was like she lost, and that was her motivation to like fucking kill everyone in the overworld or something.
Yeah,
Like,
there
as
wasn't
if they
really
had
any
anything to
like,
do with her losing the fucking.
if you
like, what?
if you haven't seen the movie, or you're gonna watch it again, you hate it or whatever, like, don't go for the plot. Go for the just like the funny memes and the like the silly interactions, and like, I guess honestly the visuals were like the best part of the film. Like,
Really, I thought it looked like ass.
really, I thought the visuals
I thought it would
were
look
pretty
like
good.
awful, man.
Like for what like they were trying to do, like like when you think of like for how much they could have possibly done with a realistic Minecraft, I feel like most of it was
Right.
done pretty well.
They did an okay. I feel like the stuff in the Woodland Mansion looked pretty good.
I thought
the
that
Enderman
was
looked really
that
fucking
looked
cool.
really good. Yeah,
Um,
I think the creep.
Like,
I think
and
they kind of
inside
missed a
Jack
little
Black's
bit of
house looks
the.
pretty good.
I think they kind of missed a little bit of the. A little bit of the mark on the creeper, but otherwise I think everything was pretty cool. Like, I thought the spider
creeper
jockeys
had,
were
like,
pretty
such
cool.
A huge head.
The
Yeah,
zombies were
the
cool.
mobs look really good.
Yeah, the mobs
look
were
cool.
good.
I
The
would say
world-
that.
the
I
world-
think the world looks. I think the world on its own looks good, but when you put real people there, you can tell it's just like a really shit green screen for most of it.
Yeah.
Like they have like sets that they interact with, and then the rest of it is all just like fake CGI shit. And there's some scenes where it's like really telling. This is one of those films that's gonna age horribly. Like in 10 years, you're gonna go back and you're like, do you remember when they made that Minecraft film with Jack Black? And no one's gonna believe you. And then you go watch it and you're like, fuck, this really doesn't hold up visually. This looks terrible.
Maybe.
It's gonna be like watching Phantom Menace.
Maybe. I don't know.
But yeah, the film as a whole, to me, like there was no real plot. I mean, there kind of was. Like they had to go get the fucking Tesseract or whatever they call it.
But like, why was the
so
like
then
nothing
they
was
said Jumanji
nothing
and
was
stuff.
really explained. It's like, why was the Tesseract thing in the Woodland Mansion in the first place? How did Steve know
what
it was
even
there?
is it? Why is it there?
Like,
what is this shit?
Yeah, it was very.
And it was
strange.
like it felt like a generic plot that's out of date. Like I feel like this is a generic superhero plot from like 10 years ago. Do you remember when every superhero film had like the MacGuffin they had to go find, and then a giant laser shooting into the sky? Like every fucking superhero film had that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of died recently, but then the Minecraft movie brought it back. They got the Tesseract, they have to get that, they have to find that one thing, and then a fucking giant laser goes in the sky, they defeat the bad guy or something, or whatever. I don't know how they do that.
I think
can't remember.
one of my favorite things of the film as well was honestly like the Iron Golem fight. Like, I didn't like the whole speed boots Iron Golem, like that was dumb.
Oh god, what the fuck was
Like,
that?
that was
Flash.
That was dumb, but like the actual Iron Golems fighting the pigs themselves, like I thought that was pretty cool, visually. I will say though, I'm pretty sure, like from what I've heard, like they're doing like a Netflix, like a Netflix version, Netflix Minecraft TV show or something, which is supposed to be in the style of like the animations they do for like their trailers and stuff. As far as I know, but I'm not 100% sure if that's the case.
That would make sense.
But I think that has potential to be very cool if they do it where it caters to kids, but is like a complex kind of show, similar to like Adventure Time or what is it?
Or like the Batman animated series.
Batman
that's a
animated,
great
or
kid
like
show because you can also watch it as an adult and you don't feel
yeah, exactly.
Like
That's kind of the point I'm making, is like Adventure Time was kind of like that. What's that other one called? Is it Fall Guys? Isn't that one for kids as well, or is
that's
that
a
one
game,
just
isn't
for
it?
adults?
I don't fucking know.
Oh no, maybe it's not Fall Guys. What is it? Gravity Falls. That's what I'm thinking of. Not
Gravity
Fall
Falls.
Guys.
Oh, right, yeah,
Isn't that one also? I've actually never watched that one, but I've heard that that's kind of what the vibe is. But maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know anything about it. Is that the one with the guy with the big fucking round head that looks like it's like a moon or something? Is that one?
I have no idea.
No. I have no. I don't know.
No
Believe
idea.
it or not,
Look,
anyone
let's just-
listening, we don't watch Gravity Falls.
Yeah, let's just stick to Adventure Time as my point. Like that's a good show where it's like good for kids, but then it ends up having like this really deep lore to it and like really interesting, backstory to the whole world that they're in. and the characters and stuff. Like there's a lot going on that you don't realize when the show like sort of first starts. And I feel like that's something that Minecraft could, like, a Minecraft show could do well, if they don't just, like, in the first episode, you know, be like, oh, you know, he's got an elytra, or he's like, you're flying around. Like, oh, God, I can see it kind of being like a Pokemon style show where, like,
you know, I see they're gonna do like Steven Universe, where like there's already gonna be like these fucking, like, this group of people that are like mob slayers, and they got like magical powers or something. And then one kid in the Minecraft world is gonna team up with them. He's gonna learn that he has powers.
Well, it's kind of like Minecraft, or kind of like story mode. I don't really want it to be a story mode. I think it would be really cool to see. I don't know why they'd be opposed to doing this. I feel like they should do this for the TV show, and that's what I'm saying, like, about if they did it like a Pokemon style TV show series kind of thing, where, like, the idea is that you've got this character that's over time building wealth and building, like, you know, their presence in the show, and building, like, their power, and, like, building their knowledge and stuff, and meeting characters on the way, and the end goal is to, you know, discover, like, all of the world or something, find every biome or something, or, you know, defeat the Ender Dragon, whatever it is, you know, like, they've heard this mysterious myth about a dragon in, like, some portal room or something, you know. I feel like that would be a lot more interesting, detailing the story, like, visually giving us a representation of, like, what every player has done, you know. Like, I think that's a lot more interesting than, you know, them just trying to adapt it into some weird kind of, I don't know, alternate world or something. Yeah.
Well, one thing I want to say about the Minecraft movie is the violence in it. I was, like, actually kind of surprised. Like, there was one part where, like, just a baby piglin gets crushed.
Yeah. No, the best
like,
part is when,
the
like,
violence in it was very random. I didn't expect that. And
there was a couple of times.
I expect kids films to be, like, made for pussies now, but no, that's one.
There was a couple of times. The best one was when the pink sheep was just getting torn apart by the zombies. Like, that was so out of left field. I was like, whoa! I just went, whoa! It took me out for a second because I was like, wait a minute, I thought this was like a kids film, but it is, like,
that I
super
actually
gruesome
liked
and violent, which I liked.
I'm used to kids films being made for fucking annoying pussies now, but no, this one had, like, violence in it and shit. Like, it felt like something you'd see from the fucking 80s or 90s. Well, that sounds like an insult to 80s and 90s films, saying the Minecraft movie felt like that, but you know what I mean. But yeah, if for the Minecraft movie as a whole, have you ever heard of Clutch Powers?
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, the Minecraft movie sound like, for me, it felt like that. It felt like a huge advertisement with, like, a plot tacked on. Because Clutch Powers, I like Clutch Powers, but it is just one huge advert. They go from Lego theme to Lego theme. Like, oh, we're in the space police part. Oh, we're in the castle part. Oh, we're in the Power Raiders.
But even Clutch Powers did it better than the Minecraft movie. If you're gonna do an advertisement, like the Minecraft movie didn't even really show that much diversity when it comes to, like, the biomes and, like, what the Minecraft world actually has to offer. Like, and you know, this is kind of like that argument.
It felt like the Minecraft world was pointless in the fucking film. They could have just done this anywhere. It was they're here.
This is kind of like that argument where it's like, you know, oh, you know, Steve had elytra, but he's never been to the end, or, like, you know, whatever it was.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh, you know, he only has one ender pearl or whatever, and it's like, a lot of things in the movie aren't explained. Like, I think most people would be all for a Minecraft movie like that, where things aren't exactly the same as in the you know, in the actual game. You know, some things are explained a little differently. But just to give no explanation was a bit like, why? Like, it's like he just has elytra, you know, and it's like, and he has, not only does he have one, he has, like, 3 at least, you know. It's kind of like
3 for some reason.
Yeah, and he just had them in his back pocket.
There's no reason to. It makes no sense, but it's purely as like a little bit of advertisement for the game, or more like recognition or some shit. It's like a member berry, like, hey, I remember this, you know. Like, do you remember elytras? Hey kids, there's elytras in the game. But anyway, the thing you were saying about, like, a Minecraft TV show, what I would do for a Minecraft TV show, do you remember, have you ever heard of Cars Toons?
Cars Toons?
I think they're either cartoons or Cars Toons. They were a Disney, do you know the film Cars?
Yeah, I know the film Cars.
They were like these little, like, animated things they did after the film Cars, like small short stories, and it was Mater telling Lightning McQueen things he did in his past, but it was all bullshit. But it was I feel like something like that would work with Minecraft. If you have like these two characters, and each
like
episode
just
is
telling
like
a
this
story,
completely
but it's
different.
like completely false.
They're like making up some bullshit story. Like once I was like a macho man, wrestler, or once I was like the fastest racer in Tokyo. Stuff like that. Like once back in my day in Minecraft, I built the biggest house and defeated the Ender Dragon. Like, and every week it's a new bullshit line. It's so ridiculous. I feel like that could be good.
I see what you're saying.
It's always like McQueen's like, wait a minute. If you did this, then why do you still have legs or some shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like it gets called out. I feel like something like that. Not just one huge coherent story. You have like these two characters, and they make some bullshit up. But one of them makes bullshit up, and that's the story. And
I think
it's over the top, ridiculous, no rules. It's just like makes no sense.
I can see what you're saying. I feel like that is actually a pretty cool idea to have.
If they don't do it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it. Do you know those Minecraft videos I'm doing? I'm gonna do one where it's me at the start. I'll be like, yeah, back in my day, I fucked a pig with my dick, and then it just cuts to me fucking a pig.
Yeah. Sick. That's so cool, dude. That'd be such a good video. You should mark that one as kids only.
I'll put that one into production.
No, I can see what you're saying though, like about that being a possible way they could do the show. Like, yeah, I think that's a pretty imaginative way, because that gives them full reign of what they can do. Like, I'm trying to think that I feel like there is a show that's kind of like that, where it's almost like the characters get like reset every time, and it's like they start off in a certain way, but I can't really think of what the show is. It's not something I'm really familiar with. But
there's
perfect
one show where it's like horror stories, like Tales of the Unexpected. You heard that one?
Nah, I don't think I've heard.
Where
that
it's like there's like this fucking the fucked up like terrible story of like someone getting like buried alive or something. It's like it's like total bollocks, and it resets every time to a completely different story.
Yeah,
that's something like that would work.
I think
they have like full creative reign. They don't have to adhere to any rules. The more bullshit and random it is, the more it kind of makes sense story wise, because the dude's just making it all up.
I think my like, and I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Like, my perfect Minecraft movie or Minecraft like TV show or anything like that is like a silent story. Like, a Minecraft lends itself perfectly to a silent film or a silent story, like where it's all visual storytelling. Like that would be like, that just encapsulates the whole purpose of the game, is that it's like creativity, right? And if it's a silent story that's like told purely through visual storytelling, like I think Minecraft could do that amazingly. And there's people on YouTube who've done that pretty well, but like, to have a full budget behind it would be fantastic. I mean, yeah, honestly, true. Like that, like, you've done it a couple of times, but
I actually wish the Minecraft movie was kind of like that.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's my point. I think it would have been fantastic, and it would stray away from the whole, brain rot, screaming, yelling that we've been so accustomed to now.
Chicken
and it's like
jockey.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, I think, at the very least, something that they could have done, or a route that I would have loved for them to take, would have been like a Studio Ghibli style, where it's, it's like a Minecraft, like it's a blocky world, it's blocky characters, but it's like stylized in a very like, in that very, Studio Ghibli kind of way, like it's art on the canvas, right?
I mean, let's face it. Do you really think any fucking 5-year-old's gonna pay attention to that shit nowadays? I mean, they've already got an iPad and they're already watching like your videos.
But here's the thing, right? Like, I think if you make a film like that, and it's marketed, it's Minecraft, kids are gonna watch it, right? And it's gonna be such a departure to what they would be used to, right? But I think they would enjoy it, I think they would enjoy it, because, everyone enjoys, like, Studio Ghibli films. Like, they're really great films, and they're so full of, like, imagination, and they tell a lot of the story without actually telling you the story. And the characters always have so much nuance, and, like, they don't hand feed you the information a lot of the time. Like, I think a Minecraft movie or Minecraft TV show in that style would be, like, the best way to do it. Like, I don't think it would. I don't think they would ever do one where it's a completely silent film. Like, I think that would probably be too much for them. Even though I think that would be a great idea.
At the minimum,
but a
they'll
studio...
do like noises, like
Oh no, see, like I'm okay with that. Like, that's fine. Like, when I say a silent film, I mean like they're not like there's no dialogue. That's what I mean. There's no dialogue at all. You know, Steve doesn't talk. You know, that's kind of what I'm talking about.
You hear that, Jack Black? Shut the fuck up.
But you know, I think at the very least, having it be like a Studio Ghibli film where it's like they talk, they have dialogue, and there's character development, like, you know, through dialogue, but it's not all dialogue. The world is built through visual storytelling. A lot of the lore of the world is built through visual storytelling rather than the characters just telling you what the world is about and stuff like that. Like, I think that is a much better way to do it, in my opinion. But who knows if they'll ever do that? Yeah. You know, you never know.
You hear that, everyone? Kids watching, go check out Temple of Pork. It's really good.
Everyone go check out Temple of Pork. It's my favorite The Boy Ryan video.
It is actually it's probably the one I put the most effort into.
It's so
honestly,
good.
And obviously Olive's helped with it. I think I would have actually really liked if the Minecraft movie was something like that. It doesn't even have to like be like now talking it. Like, I feel like it would have been groundbreaking. We've never had a film, as far as I'm aware. There's never been a film that's shot inside a video game, like an actual proper big budget feature film shown in cinemas that was purely filmed in a video game. Imagine if you got like a real director, not like a real proper someone like imagine Tarantino, right? Imagine you got Tarantino he wouldn't do it. I mean, I don't think he would be a good fit, but imagine just getting Tarantino to make a film and he has to use the stuff in the game. He has to shoot it in game. He has to make like a machinima.
Challenge.
That would be such.
I think
it would be groundbreaking. Like, no one's done that.
No one's done that.
Film
I think the limitations of that would probably, like, I think the movie would get. I think the odds of the movie getting stale or boring as you're watching it are like. Could be pretty high, because
you could probably get creative though. Like,
I'm sure you could if there was a
mods like replay mod.
If there was like a big budget, honestly, you're right. If there's mods involved, I guess, like, if there was a big budget for it, like, I imagine they could do it better than anybody else ever has. Obviously.
I think it would be really fucking cool to see a film. You go to the cinema to watch a film made in game. I feel like that is that no one's done that before, as far as I'm aware. That's not a thing that's happened.
Well, there's not many. I feel like there's not many games that you could do that in anyway. Like,
no, there's like Minecraft,
the Mario movie. You couldn't make a game in Mario. Like,
no,
it wouldn't be very interesting.
I mean, it's either Minecraft or that's about it. I mean, Halo was pretty big with Halo was actually kind of the Minecraft before Minecraft in terms of like YouTube and like make creativity, because it had the Forge mode where you can make your own maps, and it also had theater mode where you could record what you've done. And you'll be surprised how many large YouTubers started making Halo videos. Like, you know, KSI. The fact his name KSI comes from a Halo clan. It's like knowledge, strength, inbred or something. Like, KSI was a clan, and he wasn't even the creator of a clan. It was just a clan, and he just took their name. He was like, I don't know if he was part of it or not. I think he might have been, but he just used that name as his name. But yeah, KSI was a huge Halo clan. There's quite a lot of old like Keemstar started on Halo. Quite a lot of YouTubers, big YouTubers, started with Halo. It was very much the Minecraft of its time. Like, most of the shit you would see on YouTube would have been like Halo machinimas, or like Red versus Blue. I guess that's the closest to an actual film made inside a game, is Red versus Blue. That was like a huge series.
I don't know. I think on Netflix. I mean, I think a lot of people have made like quote unquote Minecraft movies. You know, people have done that, but obviously only as a single person or a couple of people like working on it, right? Like,
not big budget, huge.
And they are movies, but they're not. You know, they're not big budget kind of things. But even still, I like that idea, but I also feel like I would prefer, like, I play Minecraft, you know, I know what it's like to be in Minecraft. I don't need to necessarily watch a whole movie done in Minecraft. I think I've seen enough of people doing that where it's like cool and interesting, and like people who put a lot of effort into it, like you did with the pork one, like, it's cool. But I do enjoy seeing Minecraft put into different mediums, and like people,
Do you know
and I like seeing how people interpret the game as well. Like I think that's always interesting.
Oh yeah.
So like
yeah.
a lot of the time, like sometimes I don't really agree with how they interpret the game, but it is always fun to see, you know, people's different interpretations, and then by extension of that, people's interactions with, like, you know, seeing those interpretations. Like that's something I did enjoy about the Minecraft movie, was people being like, oh, I don't like the way this looks. Like the elytra just looked like, you know, some sheets of steel off a roof, you know, like
yeah, what was
like that was a bit
did not look like
interesting.
the Elytra. I thought they were supposed to be like wings, like eagle wings.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, it's, but that's the thing, like it makes you
painted cardboard.
it makes you think about how you would, like, what you actually think of these things. Like, you know, sometimes
Right.
I haven't really even thought about, like, before the elytra, like, I didn't really even think in depth about where, like, what it would actually be made out of, and, you know, what it would look like, until the Minecraft movie came out. And I was like, oh, I guess I don't really agree with that. That's what I think it would
Guess
look
it looks like cardboard.
But that's
It's
interesting, you know,
spray-painted
like,
cardboard.
but it's like, it's interesting. I do enjoy that, and I think that's a fun thing. It's always fun to see different people's interpretations of the game. But I think what's important is that it's different people's interpretations, but of people who know the game. That's the biggest thing. I think in a lot of areas of the Minecraft movie, there was obviously heaps of involvement from Mojang, and then obviously like creators and stuff that were getting involved, which I think did lead to the game being like quite faithful and quite like they did get a lot of things like kind of right, and like interpret a lot of things in a really cool and interesting way. But there were definitely times where it's like, okay, the director kind of put their foot in the door here, and like, you know, maybe the characters didn't quite
doesn't know
like they've played Minecraft at a surface level, but they're not like fans of the game like we are, you know. So, you know, I think it's always good to have like a Minecraft fan consult like on that sort of thing.
Didn't they get? I heard that Mumbo Jumbo was a redstone consultant.
Yeah.
And like the only piece of redstone I saw was a lever going to a lava chicken machine.
Yeah. So
it was like nothing complicated. It was just like, yeah, wire from here to here. Like,
yeah.
come on now.
So like Mumbo actually posted a video about like his experience like consulting for the film, and he, like, you know, they would be like, oh, what like how could we do something like this, or like how would this work in the game, or something like that. And he basically
how do we power 2 pistons to drop lava on a chicken? Like,
I mean,
fucking stupid.
But like, I mean, that's not really like what they sort of would be like. Is like, oh, you know, we want to make like a chicken, you know, like a way to cook chicken or something, and like he came up with a bunch of different ideas, and then sent it to them as well, sort of thing. Like that's what he
you
sort of
stick in
did.
a furnace with some coal.
Like that's sort of what he did, right?
Yeah.
But like a lot of the times, like from what he said in like his video, at least, he was like, a lot of the times, like, you know, I'd come up with something, and they would like push it back, and like, you know, they would take it on board, but they wouldn't stylize it, or they wouldn't actually take it, you know, fully on board. So like, you know, he informed them a lot, but he didn't actually it's not like he was like, okay, this is what you need to do. Like,
right.
You know, I don't think he actually really had much of a say of how it actually ended up turning out, sort of thing.
Yeah. I feel like a Minecraft movie. Do you know how the Lego movie looks like a Lego stop motion?
Yeah.
I feel like they could have at least made it look. Well, not even. I feel like if they did anything, then they made it look like it was made in Minecraft, but it wasn't actually. Like, it could be a little bit better, but it just looks like it's in the world. That could be interesting to see done.
That could be interesting.
There was something else I was going to say. I can't remember what the fuck it was, though. Yeah, fuck it. I don't know. It was something to do with the Minecraft movie, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
I think in general I am excited for the TV show. Like, we literally haven't seen anything about it, but the fact that it's going to be animated, hopefully they put a lot of effort into it, and it is something that can cater towards adults. Because I don't understand this. Like, so often, like, I don't understand. Like, it's like I understand that a huge portion of the Minecraft community is like young kids, right? But like a huge amount of them have like, and most of the dedicated people are all like adults, right? It's kind of like the way I don't know. I just think, like I really hope that they do cater towards like the adult fans as well, because it doesn't make much sense why they don't and why they shouldn't. Like,
they need to make some adult Minecraft content, is what I'm thinking.
yeah. What do you mean? That's
oh shit, that's what I was.
School. What is it? What is it called? The Minecraft School YouTube channel. What's it called?
Oh fuck,
Mob School
shit.
or something. I don't know.
Mob School, Mob University, some fucking shit like that.
School.
I know what you mean.
I don't know. You know the one.
School of.
Anyway,
fucking
what's your
School
thought?
of Rock?
School of Rock. What's your thought?
I was thinking I would much rather watch the cast of the Minecraft movie just play Minecraft than actually the fucking Minecraft movie. If you got like Jack Black, the kid, the black woman, and then the hot girl, and Jason Momoa. If you just got stuck in Minecraft, I feel like that would just be a better film.
That would be kind of fun.
I'd rather watch that for an hour.
I'd rather honestly.
Whatever the fuck I watched.
I remember watching Jablinski Games play Minecraft, and that was entertaining. So that was more entertaining.
That shit. That's got to be why he got the job.
Surely.
He's like the only actor who's
he's
like
had
made a
history.
video.
Yeah, he's had history of Minecraft. Yeah.
Could thank PewDiePie for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, PewDiePie.
Thanks.
You
really helped
wasn't he in
the
the
revival of
Minecraft
Minecraft. I don't know. I guess he doesn't really
Apparently.
play Minecraft anymore.
What does he do anymore? He has like a kid, so I guess he does his wife. That's about it. Yeah.
So true.
Well, apparently he's a neo-Nazi according to Twitter. So that's always good.
There's always people.
It's crazy. It's crazy. There's people that still think PewDiePie's a neo-Nazi. Like that's insane.
That's
imagine
ridiculous.
thinking that. Imagine actually believing that PewDiePie is a neo-Nazi, and the reasons they think it are really fucking dumb as well. Like oh god, there was one time like a news source said he was wearing a Nazi outfit in a video. First, when it was an English it was like an English military outfit as well, which was even funnier. There was one where like they said he had glasses like Himmler. So he must be a Nazi, which is ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
He said the N-word once on a bridge. Like, fine, I guess if you want to think he's racist for that, I mean,
but
I
here's
think
the
you're a fucking
thing,
idiot.
like the thing about that, and something that gives me faith is like, I think a lot of people don't like their careers don't recover from something like that, right? But like the fact that his did is like it shows that. Like the forgiveness of that sort of thing can happen, which is good. Like
it's because it was an accident though. Like he like it's a word that exists. He accidentally said it in a heated moment. Like that doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean
he didn't
anything,
intentionally say it. It was an accident.
Like
if someone
the thing
says that word by accident, it's not exactly racist. Like there was that girl with Tourette's. What the fuck? Like she's like a Twitch streamer, and she literally has Tourette's. She can't control what she's saying. Like something. It's
I don't know her name.
Sweet Anita, I think, something like that. And she said the N-word in like a Tourette's like fit, right?
Yeah.
And she got hate for that from some people. It's like, motherfucker, she
can't control that.
She can't control that.
I think,
in fact, Tourette's is literally saying things you don't want to say and not being able to like stop yourself most of the time.
I think
like that is literally the point.
I think in PewDiePie's case, like he did say it in like a derogatory way, which is like the bad. Like, I think that's probably the worst part about it, right? But like, you know, just saying the word itself like shouldn't be, you know, a cancel.
I don't think you're racist just for saying it.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. You're not a racist just for saying.
It's a disservice to real racists like me by considering like someone like PewDiePie racist just for saying one word. He hasn't put in the effort. He hasn't put in the dedication. Does he wear the robes? Nope, I don't think so. I feel like it. Yeah, I don't think he's racist. I mean, he did like Elon Musk. That he did love Elon Musk at one point. I don't know if he still loves Elon Musk.
I think a lot of people
I remember
have liked
he had Elon Musk in his video. Yeah, he was like quite a fucking
I remember
internet.
That. But that was back. Yeah, that was back when Elon Musk was like super cool with all the internet people. Like everyone loved Elon Musk at one point because he was like the big meme, and everyone was like hell yeah. And then he completely destroyed his reputation in like the online community. I feel like.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So he did love Elon Musk, and And the only other thing they shit on him for is a joke where he made two like Indian people on Fiverr write on signs, gas the Jews and hold them up. But people misunderstand that joke. He's not actually saying gas the Jews.
The funny part is that he's getting someone to do it. Like
exactly.
That's the funny part.
Of that video was showing just what someone will do for $5 on the internet.
Yeah.
It's just that like it's showing that like this site that people will do literally anything. So he thought of the most extreme thing ever, which is, you know, subscribing to Keemstar. and Gas the Jews. And then he made these two people do it, and I thought that shit was hilarious. He took that video down. I found like a re-upload. I rewatched that. I think it's probably the best PewDiePie video. And yeah, apparently that's him being a neo-Nazi, I guess, because he was pointing out just what people would do online. I mean, he didn't say gas the Jews, cancel the 2 Indian kids for 5 who got paid for it, you know? It's just like, yeah, PewDiePie is not a neo-Nazi. I've never really given a fuck about PewDiePie's videos. He's gone through like phases. I've been aware.
He's gone through a lot of phases, yeah.
I remember when he was like copying Filthy Frank a little. I remember when he was just an annoying like YouTuber who screamed at like scary games. I don't know if he was actually scared or just like full of shit, but probably full of shit. But yeah, now he just has a kid and he posts like vlogs from I don't even know, like Japan or something.
It's honestly kind of wholesome. Like the ones I've seen, at least I haven't watched all of them, but like some of the ones I've seen, like, it's kind of wholesome. And it's like it's almost like a nice like journey he's been on. I guess it's a very satisfying journey he's been on as like a human being and as a content creator. Like it's kind of satisfying.
He got like the good ending, I feel. Like there's a lot of YouTubers. There's KSI is still trying to shill plastic food. Boogie is like a fat. Well, he's always been fat, but Boogie is like on a podcast with like Keemstar, and he's like he faked cancer, and he's like just raging in shit. He's like a complete.
There's a lot of drop kicks. Yeah, there's a lot of drop kicks that are
usually YouTube careers end horribly. Either you get called out as a paedophile, you just give up and vanish. You get arrested for some reason. You get shot by your fan.
Caught in some kind of scandal in some way. Yeah.
And I feel like PewDiePie got out pretty good, you know, and but now he's a neo-Nazi. So So speaking of neo-Nazis, next week's guest. No, I'm joking. Right. So that was the podcast. I guess how far have we come?
It is.
Fuck me, we're at
32,000.
32,331. Damn,
32,000.
Pretty good. Yeah. So if you like this podcast, God help you. We're still trying to get the formula down. I feel like we need. We'll get better at it. I think.
Yeah.
I think we need. It's like the order we do things in. I feel like we talk the best parts come near the end.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like both times our the first bit where we're finding our feet has been dog water, but we figured it out. So yeah. Tune in next week.
About 30 minutes in.
We're gonna try and stick to like a weekly kind of schedule.
It's not gonna be perfect.
It's gonna be perfect, but we're gonna try and keep it once a week. And don't forget, if you have questions, send them in, because I think we will. I think that one's probably the best one to keep in segment wise. Is actually some viewer interaction.
Yeah, that's a good. If you have people you want on this, like suggest them, because like we have ideas, but like I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
Like there might be that someone might suggest, be like, hey, get this person on, and like, oh yeah, and then thought about getting Hitler on.
Or suggest topics to talk about and things like that, of course.
Oh shit, that's a good idea. Do our job for us. That's a good idea.
Exactly.
Maybe you should make the podcast for us.
If you've ever thought about making a podcast,
start it up.
Let us know.
Just do it better than us. No, oh yeah, shit. Speaking of doing shit for us, if anyone out there can do a logo, like I want the logo to look like the logo we have now, just done better, because I did that on my phone in about an hour. And I think it works. I just think it could be like neater and tidier. And if we're gonna get like super famous people, like, you know, Notch on, then, you know, we need to look presentable, because we don't want to look like idiots.
Exactly. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next week, or you'll hear us next week. I don't know how to end a podcast.
Use code the boy Ryan for a 50% bonus on your next tax return.